what we're here to discuss actually today is the female's perspective of the modern side of Iraq. We've got a list of questions to go over today, and we have some ladies who are courageous enough to talk about it.
What's your opinion?
Can you tell us a little bit about your group?
English Hub is actually a group of people who have gathered to practice English, and we grew faster than we even thought we would grow.
Thank you for coming. As a foreigner, we have huge misconceptions when coming into the country in general. We think it's dangerous, first of all. We think there's camels roaming the place. We think there's explosions everywhere. What is the biggest misconceptions you think foreigners have about women in Iraq?
I think they think that the women in Iraq not educated enough in a lot of issues, and that's the misunderstanding that happened.
I think the world seeing the Iraq girl just wear the hijab,
And
yes,
do the home stuff.
like home stuff and do something who want the man. It's bad thinking.
But it's not like that in real
No,
life?
no.
They should know that we have a life.
Yes.
Well, tell me.
Modern life. Yeah, we have a life, guys.
Nice to know.
And can you tell me about your life?
Our life, like
Yeah,
women.
tell us a little about it, because we don't know.
Girls' life, it's beautiful, like, you know. They have a good life, actually, and good support for the family or friends, but have some problems with family issues.
Family issues.
Family issues, and those family issues can make her a bad person, a toxic person. But not all the girls. Some girls being a toxic person because having a family issues in her mind, like he want to travel and make us girls and stuff, but the family issues.
Lifestyle.
Yes.
Depends on the family.
On the family, yeah.
Yes.
How the family is educated.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Great. So now, question 2. Are opportunities in Iraq the same for women as they are for men?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I cover not.
Yes.
Yes.
I think we have a lot of opportunities, but the families don't let us.
I just want also to mention something. The GBV, gender-based violence, also affect on this topic about the opportunities between women and men, because our community is not look for men or women like an equal person as a human, but you are women, so your position is in the kitchen. You're men, so you have to go out and get money to make your family life. Yeah, they just look to them in this way.
For understanding a little more. So, for example, can you be a doctor, a lawyer, a pilot? Can you be a teacher? Can you be a chef? Can you do all these things? Like, does the country let you?
The country let me, but the family have a different perspective to this thing. So they just wanted me to be like lawyer, so I have to be a lawyer. Your dad doctor, so you have to be doctor. Your mom wants you to just studying translating. Like, I don't want to study this topic. So no, you have to be this. You have to do that, because this is the wrong. This is the right thing that you have to do. See, she just wanted to make me like she won, like I'm a doll.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so we have to have the mentality to understand our parents and fighting them to have our freedom and to have our opportunity to live and the thing that we want to do in this life.
Yes. The family is seeing a doll, and just you have to stay in the home and do some home things in the kitchen with babies, just in the home.
They just choose their position in life.
How about you? You have the same
Absolutely
experience?
agree, yeah, absolutely.
Same experience? Okay.
Yeah.
Some families is being toxic with the daughter. Yeah.
All three of you are nodding. So when you say some families, are you saying most families, or are you saying some?
Most families, yeah.
Because of traditions. Because they think the toxic behavior is the right thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're not educated enough.
The families want of her daughter like best things, but it's not the best things.
I think what I'm understanding is they're saying that the parents are trying to do what they think is best for the daughters, but they're maybe you don't agree with what they're deciding to do, and that's where the problem is.
Because we were born in this century, but they born in the last century.
The next question is, have you had many chances or any chances to meet Western women?
Yeah, I meet Western women before. They were so understanding and beautiful and have a high confidence in themselves.
Being an Iraqi woman, comparing yourself to a Western woman?
I don't feel like I am more different than her when I discuss with her, but the different is not depend because I am Iraqi woman or he's Western woman. It's depend on the environment that we live in, because the environment is effect on things that we want to do.
Okay.
So I think this is the issue that's happened.
Actually, I didn't see any Western women meet
I
some.
didn't met any, but I think we are the same in some way.
So do you think Iraqi women are fairly similar or very different?
No, we are like the same,
Same.
but they are in the different countries.
Yeah.
Yes, great.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Perfect. And we're going to ask the guys the same question. Have you guys had any opportunity to meet Western women? And what did you think? And
I have met a lot of Western women and a lot of Iraqi women, as you might imagine. And, they're really similar, as they are saying, like the way they think, the way they act, the way they even discuss topics. It's really similar. And one interesting thing is that, especially the Iraqi modern women, they tend to be more open-minded somehow, because
the Iraqi modern women are more open-minded.
yeah, that's like it's interesting. It's really interesting because when Iraqis get out of those customs and traditions, they tend to be so far out of them, and they tend to be more open-minded than most other people, which is that was the interesting part that I noticed.
I have a lot of Western women friends because I used to live in another country. I know Iraqi women, modern Iraqi women, and I know modern Western women, and I can truly say they have so much similarities and so much, and like they have the same concepts and the same ideologies. And I believe the major difference is that the Iraqi women live in Iraq and have some sort of restrictiveness, social-wise or society-wise. Western women do have a lot of similarities with modern Iraqi women, which is something that I love. Our Iraqi women are developing so fast and having these great new ideas. Making one of the most beautiful things about modern Iraq is that
20 years before in Iraq here, there's many restrictions for Iraqis, and especially women. They cannot do what they want or work or go out wearing what they are to wear. But nowadays there's improvements. They are more open-minded, they are independent, they are work, they're going outside, they are doing their project. There are similarities between Iraqi women and Western women. Nowadays there's improvements, especially nowadays there's something more big coming. Yeah.
as a modern woman, how does traditions and customs make your life better, if in any way? And how does it perhaps restrict your life in any way?
I think this depends on the family that we live with. My family does not care a lot about traditions and customs. We are open-minded and we believe in the freedom of women. And she can make her own decision. My mom make me grow up to feel a responsible girl and to make my decision and to decide what I want, to decide where I go. I have a free to do these things. But there's a lot of girls who live with other families, they don't have this opportunity. So they suffering from traditions and customs. So this depends on the family, this depends on the governorate that we live in.
The women in Iraq have an open mind. Some girls, not all the girls. She can make her own, but not all the girls.
Actually, my mom is open-minded, so she always supports me and let me take my own decisions. So that's a good thing for me. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
My mom also open in mind, but not the open in like she's some customs. I can make my decisions, but not all.
It actually seems like, at least with the three of you, your families have a high amount of open-mindedness, so
Yeah.
I guess that's a good thing,
Yeah.
but not true all over Iraq, apparently. right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Depend on the family.
Depends on the family. This next question might actually be somewhat related. Is there one thing that you would recommend in Iraq to change or improve that would greatly affect and improve your life as a modern woman in Iraq?
To make the test for her and his mental health before they get to marriage. The mental health is so important to make the marriage successful.
I think we need more freedom and support from our families, especially the Iraqi girls.
What you mentioned was very family specific.
We don't want to make toxic families because we have enough.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea, I suppose, but is there anything else in Iraq that needs improvement?
Rahma is all about mental issues and mental health. We were all expecting this answer.
She's a great mental illness advocate.
Do you guys have anything to change or improve in Iraq for a modern women's quality of life?
Well, the mentality of the upcoming modern Iraqi women, they should have the goals of changing the wrong ideologies. All of us, not just Iraqi modern women, all the boys and girls that are upcoming, they should have more goals. They should act upon it more.
Do you believe then the power to make these improvements is within the people themselves?
Exactly. We all need to rise up. It starts from within. Change the smallest things step by step. Everything happens gradually, and then we will see the results eventually.
That's a very responsible answer.
Every country in the world have a bad traditions, but the difference between Iraq, like the countries have educated themselves. In Iraq, we are living these traditions. Some people educate themselves.
So the next question is there a question you wish I would ask you so you can speak about?
What's the impact of family issues on the life of modern girls in Iraq? The family issues it's have a deep effect and impact on the life of modern girls. They live in the last century and we live in this century. Difference of mindset, how they see the world, their perspective of life. They grow up with scare and fear, and because they suffering from wars and a lot of struggling, they feel so worried about us. The life is changed. This world is not like the old world. We have to be more open-minded. Everything's changed. Our life is so different from their life. This is a huge impact on life.
The mom says for the girls, the boys is dangerous for you. It can make it bad things for you. Just don't talk with him.
You have to stay away from them because they are dangerous.
Yeah.
Your family will warn you to stay away from men in general because they're dangerous.
Most of families do that.
Yes, but not all families.
Because I told you, they grow up with fears and scare and.
The boys too, like, don't talk with girls. It's just not a good thing.
She can warn his girl, but in a different way. She don't have to make her daughter feel scared and worried from this boy. She wanted to educate her girl skills how to deal with this boy, but at the same time she can protect herself, how to know if this boy is good or bad, if she can deal with them or not.
I agree with her. Yeah.
So the boys is not dangerous. It's just a boy, and you can
Just
make
a
a
human,
friend.
it's not a monster.
It's not. It's
He's
like
not a monster.
it's like hearing, not a different between you and him. You can talk with him. You can make some friends. Like, it's not a dangerous thing. Some families warning that just you can't talk with a boy if they have a trust of her daughter.
I believe this issue is not specific to Iraqi modern women. I believe this reflects the whole world. There's generational type of things, and we're actually dealing with a generational type of problem. We are the generation who grew up and can see the world inside of our hands. They come from a generation where they didn't have as much technology as we have today.
Access to information.
Exactly. This is why we have developed so much, because we have so much access to so much information.
Our next question is for the men. How do you feel about the increasing number of modern women in Iraq? Nice to see. Do you wish it would grow faster, slower? Do you have any concerns?
Yeah, it is a positive thing, of course, and I wish it would go faster and faster, because change only starts when you start seeing it on the street and you see modern women everywhere.
It's more than a beautiful thing. The more, the better, of course, because women have such direct relationship with men. The more women develop, the more men will develop.
It's totally a good thing to have modern women are increasing. Half of the society is obviously like women. They have to put an effort. They have to be educated, and for us men we have to pushing them. We have to give them some resources, some opportunities for them to prove themselves, to make an effective part in the community and the society, to be able to contribute for this economy, to improve themselves in educating for personal thing and for society.
Not only men, women are human. We are equally matched in everything. It's just a biological difference in experience we had after years. Women are not men, but we share everything equally.
Did you guys want to add to anything on this topic? Okay. The same question for the men now. Is there any question you wish I had asked that we should ask before we close the session?
You should ask, all of us really, are you willing to rise up? Are you willing to develop yourself?
Are you?
I am. I'm a strong advocate. And everyone in this group knows me and knows how strong of an advocate I am.
Do you agree, by the way, with the statement? Okay. I think it was probably on the camera, but we were looking the other direction. So thank you so much. Any question, anyone, or any topic?
We would like to thank you, Rahman, for giving us this opportunity to speak loudly and express some of our, problems and feelings. And it's a great opportunity to show you and the world how better we're becoming. Thank you again. Truly from inside of our hearts, and we look up to for more, let's say, cooperations in the future.
Thank you, guys and ladies, all for coming and speaking your minds. It's very fortunate for me to be able to get to hear what you guys have to say, because again, it's very easy to see historical things in Iraq, but it's not very easy to just walk up to random people and ask them what they really think, especially with a camera pointing. I really love traveling in Iraq, and I'm glad I've had an opportunity to add this experience to my visit in Iraq. So thank you guys all very much. I hope you guys enjoy.
Give it up for
Thank you very much, Tom.
Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, of course, you know how to use the comment sections below. My channel is not a political channel. It's just about bringing communities together, maybe discussing some problems, sharing good ideas, and hopefully moving forward. So the discussion's encouraged, and anything that's not a discussion, negativity will be deleted. Thanks again for watching, and hope you found this useful. Thanks to these ladies for contributing to the new video. You guys are great.
Thank you very much.
Hey Rahman, nice to meet you. There you are. There you are. Nice to meet you. Okay.
And I am the photographer. My head is down.
He's the photographer.
Kamil.
What's your opinion about Rahman?
I don't know.
He's Rahman.
Ah.
What's your opinion about him?
He's a good person and he's a good person. Nice to know.
Okay. Let's go to Shahad.
Hello Shahad. شهد من تحكي لا تحطين المايك تحطيه قريب يعني
What's your opinion about Rahman? She have a gun.
He's a really nice person.
Yeah. Okay. Hello. What's your opinion about ramen?
Say the truth.
He's a nice person, and we are so lucky to have him.
Yeah, we are so
Yeah.
lucky to have him. Hi Rahman.
Hello.
We're on the YouTube channel. Hi.
Okay.
Let's say to Rahman how he feels about Rahman. How you feel about
I'm
ramen?
not sure if you can trust ramen. I mean, look at his YouTube channel. It's called Sincerely Ramen. I mean, you can't really trust someone with a name like that, right?
Like, no, we can't trust you. We can't trust you.
Habibi.
Habibi. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. She have a gun.
Typical Iraqi.
Modern women in Iraq.
Distance and spaces between go on, near, far, wherever you are, I believe that my heart will go on. And the starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like the magic of the heart is short. Hold me close, sway me more. Like a flow, Bennett. Dance with me. And come.